I hate to say it, if you're on the PGA Tour, you've gotten this far, you're generally pretty damn good, you're going to be able to hit the shot. What are you calculating? Or is he asleep or something? I don't know what you do, but you need shot clocks. You need tasers.
Shotguns.
You need something, because that to watch on a Sunday is
tough.
why people fall asleep when they watch golf.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Golf Asylum podcast. Thanks for
What's your name?
being with us. No, they know our names now.
do they?
No, they know us.
So we're not doing that anymore.
Speaking earlier, we're famous guys, you know? What's up, Fraz?
What's up? It's cold.
It's freezing.
Listen, you don't expect the winter woolies to be coming out at the end of August.
You're playing in a full sweater today. It was cold out there. Windy, raining.
Genuinely, I went to the golf course with my woolly hat.
You're a bit soft.
So the rule about TPC is, this is from Braden, whatever you see the temperature as, you can take 6 off it up there.
That's
Just because
far
of how
north.
windy it is. It's almost in Antarctica.
Jeez. I'm going to the Muskokas in a couple weeks.
Antarctica South. The Arctic.
Yeah. Jeez,
Got my geography mixed up. It's the left school.
I agreed with you. I don't know any better.
Two dummies.
Wow.
In the Arctic, okay. What's going on with you?
Nothing. You know, playing some golf, watching some golf. I watched very little to no golf this weekend.
I know. I watched the kind of last part of kind of the round, and was obviously over the moon to see Tommy kind of get it done. It does feel a bit like Car Crash TV watching him try to go win a tournament.
I know.
It really does. Like, he doesn't have that. When you watch Scheffler win a tournament, it's like a lion eating a animal, isn't it? It's just like, it's a savage going full. That's what he's born to do.
No fight back.
Right? No, you're just there eating your meal. When Tommy's doing it, you're not really sure what's going to happen. You know, a bit timid. Sometimes, like, he just, I know he's the loveliest guy on earth, he is. He just looks like he kind of, like, doesn't believe at times, you know? He kind of looks down a lot, and it's probably just him managing his emotions. And I think he said afterwards himself, you know, he even with a 3-shot lead playing the last, he said, with my history of not closing, he's like, it didn't feel like enough shots.
I mean, listen, if you're going to win your first PGA Tour event,
great
might as
way to
well
do it.
win the FedEx Cup as well.
And incredible golf he played. He really did.
So good.
He's a flusher, an absolute flusher. And there was some subtle things. I think there was some really subtle changes that he had made to his game on last week, not just Sunday, but the whole tournament that he hadn't been doing. One of the things I kind of noticed that in Memphis and where was the other one? Keegan beat him on 18. Was it Connecticut?
Yeah, Travelers.
He hit a lot of mini drivers, both those events.
That's right, yeah.
This event, he pummeled driver everywhere. And I noticed it because he was playing with Henley, and Henley's driver and Tommy's mini driver would probably be about even.
Right.
And Tommy was giving him plenty. And what that led to was he had shorter clubs in his hands. He was hitting it much closer to the green, and he ended up leading the field in strokes gained putting. But it was all from the reverse engineered from the tee shots.
Interesting.
So he was just better tee shots, got shorter clubs in his hands. He could then hit it closer to the hole, and he didn't have to play defence. When I watched him in Memphis, I mean, watching him try to close it on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, like, at times he was hitting it to like 60, 70 feet.
Right, okay.
And you're going, you can't sustain this.
I mean, that's the thing. The mini driver is obviously protection off the tee.
Yeah.
But you have something long in.
I know.
Whereas obviously it's proof that it's a bomb and gouge kind of golf course that you have to just hit it long and flip a wedge in. And
that suited him. That actually suited him that he was standing up there. I mean, he was hitting drivers so straight. It was obscene.
I saw a couple from earlier in the week, some like driving range stuff, and it just nothing. Like, I think it was like 0.5, 0.2, 0.6 left or right curve, and you're just like, that's just dead straight golf balls.
I know. He doesn't curve it.
I wish.
That's impressive. The question I have for you today is, did Tommy save the Tour Championship? Did him winning, that being the narrative, because we spoke about it in last week's podcast, bit of a mess.
Yeah.
The total reset of the Tour Championship. If, let's pick somebody. the back of the field. Sung Jae Im.
Yeah.
Right? I think he was going into it 28th or 27th or something on the list. I don't know if Sung Jae got a win all year, but he plays so many events. He's consistent, he's a good player. If Sung Jae had come in and won the Tour Championship and collected the whole thing, how would that have felt? Fair?
Yeah. No. I mean,
Probably not, eh?
Yeah, I don't think many people would care. It's funny, in the morning of Sunday of the Tour Championship, people like LeBron, Caitlin Clark.
I know.
There were some hockey players. There were some baseball players, and they're like, Fleetwood gets it done today. This is all Fleetwood. Obviously, he's gotten that attention because he's lost a few events this year, and it's painful. And even his interviews after he doesn't win is like cringeworthy. You're like, I can't even watch this. I feel so bad for the guy.
Yeah.
So I think more than just the golfing world was watching Sunday.
Yeah.
And that I think saved the event too, right? Like, even family members, people that don't watch golf, but they know of this Fleetwood debacle that's happened. He hasn't won yet, and he's come so close. And now he's finally done it on probably, for the PGA Tour, their biggest stage at the end of the year, for the biggest amount of dough.
Outside of a major, I don't care what, you get to collect, the players is great, but you get to collect the season long, you get to collect what I think Tommy's earnings, over 20 million after winning the weekend. I think they were comparing him and John Rahm, having won at LIV, and Rahm was quite a bit less, or no,
I think Rahm was 13.5 and Tommy was 18.8.
Right. So,
I mean,
that's nice.
Yeah. For one win, it's the win you want, and I mean, it's great. I'm sure he would take any win on the PGA Tour, but obviously going to Ryder Cup now is like probably a huge weight off his shoulders.
Oh, he's going to feel like a champ, isn't he? He's going to be walking about, and the hair will really be waving in the wind.
Those veneers will be polished.
Oh, I tell you, that was a smashing set, isn't it?
A smashing set of teeth.
Honestly.
Oh, man.
Ride him round the racetrack, couldn't you?
Giddy up, Tommy.
That big mane in those big teeth. Alex Stallion.
Poor guy.
Champion.
Another good win this weekend. Brooke Henderson.
Yeah, home soil.
Win the Canadian Open, which is nice, just down the road from us at Mississauga, which was cool to see. Cool to see on TV. I've actually never played it. So it's cool to see it on TV. But her first win since January
23 years,
2023. It's impressive.
Yeah. No, she done great to get it in home soil. Her second, I think she won one in, was it Ottawa or
2017
something like that?
Or something like that, yeah.
A few years ago. And I'm not saying becoming a habit, but she's won it that's twice. Nick Taylor winning it at Oakdale. It's nice, to have Canadians doing well in sort of, home events.
I think the Canadian golfers are much better now than what they were a long time ago. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, someone like a Corey Connors, you probably see, he's got the game to be a major champion.
Without a doubt. Tremendous
Nick
player.
Taylor's ridiculously good. Pendrith is good. So, yeah, I mean, cool to see Henderson win that. I was thinking about it today. It's some of the bigger names in golf, especially like a Nelly Korda, Brooke Henderson, they've almost done nothing for quite some time. And it's like, those are the most marketable females the sport has right now.
We talked about that last week as well, didn't we? It's tough.
It's nice that Brooke finally got the win, because obviously people benefit from that. Yeah. Golf Canada will benefit, TaylorMade will benefit. But that's the marketing, that's what people, all they talk about. I mean, you ask anyone, who do you know on the LPGA? I guarantee you it's going to be Nelly, and especially in Canada, people are going to say Brooke.
You can probably pick out 15 names.
Yeah.
You're probably going,
I mean, you and I can pick out a bunch of names because obviously we're in the golf world. But if you were to walk outside this hidden podcast area, I don't know if there'd be many names.
Tough.
Yeah. So
tough scenes.
Good to see, good win. Nice to see a Canadian win again.
Yeah, and a really well-attended event. 96 of the top 100 players in the world pitching up to play, which is a bit rare. I think that's something that happens maybe more in the LPGA Tour than it does on other tours around the world. But, it's definitely, it catches your attention.
I think for the Women's Canadian Open, it's a better venue they've had in the last few years. When they had it at Magna pre-COVID, it was really attended.
Yep.
And then the last few years, some of the locations have not been I mean, they're fine, but they're not been the greatest.
Yeah.
Whereas Mississauga kind of stands out for these girls. So who knows?
Did you hear any feedback in the course? Did they like it?
I spoke to one guy that's a member there. He says, they love it. They just they had a divot problem where the girls are hitting it is where some of the members have been hitting it. So I'm surprised they didn't net it off for a couple weeks to let it grow. And then on the Thursday, during the early morning broadcast, there was a guy playing Credit Valley. And, he was not on the golf course, but he was basically in the rough, because the golf courses go right next to each other. And you could, see him use his push cart and stuff like that. So the commentators are like, what happens if he hits it over? He's got to play through these ladies. So I'm surprised they didn't close a couple of those holes just to, keep some people away. But
that's funny.
I had some insight on the LPGA this week. I hosted some NBC guys.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It was good. It was good. By the way, Tom Abbott, he can putt a golf ball in a golf hole. Holy moly. Guy used an old ping putter from 1806 and just made everything.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, their chat on the LPGA was, you don't think about it as much. That's, I'll be honest, I'm guilty for it. We don't pay attention to it. But boy, they knew the pronunciation of the names. They knew the girls. They knew their games. They knew,
luck with that.
What they did last week, this week. Now it's their day job. But when you listen to it, you're like, oh, wow.
It's pretty good.
It is, you could watch it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, it was cool that they were in town, and I don't even know where the LPGA is this week. That's a lie, Boston. I do know that.
We had a client of ours to qualify for it.
Oh, yeah?
Selena Yao.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which I thought was incredible. Selena's been a client of ours since she was probably 9 years old,
Crazy.
10 years old. And just seeing her, for me, she was always an LPGA player, in the waiting, because she just had that swing, that game, that attitude, the work ethic. Always had great results. And to see her qualify, where did she qualify? Where was the qualifying? Maria Fassi won it. Was it Credit Valley?
Yeah.
So she shot level anyway to get, and got through in the playoff, which I think Selena's maybe 15 now.
Crazy. Even girl
incredible.
Katie Cranston, she's past customer.
Another past customer,
Burlington days. With Ann, shout out Ann Carroll. All those girls would come in, they'd get equipment, they'd all work on their games, all good players. Crazy to see those people that we worked with that are now, playing on where they want to play, right?
Yeah, totally.
Pretty cool.
It's impressive stuff. So, an announcement that I think we chatted about it briefly last week, but this sort of future competition committee that the new CEO of the PGA Tour, Brian Loap, is sort of heading up with Tiger Woods. Interesting in their words, they're going to bring significant change to their current model.
Yeah, I saw the points of it was reintegration of LIV players into the PGA Tour.
So they are.
Yeah. A shorter season.
Makes sense. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Revamped signature events.
Would they talk about more?
Probably.
Yeah.
And then faster play, and then better broadcast. So try to make broadcast just a little bit more entertaining for people watching at home. So I mean, those are all major topics. I think the reintegration of LIV players, I'd love to hear what they have, what their thoughts are. But we're going to talk about slow play later. The faster play when you're watching it, it has to happen. I mean, baseball's more enjoyable because there's a pitch clock.
Yeah.
It has sped up the game a ton. There's got to be ways to speed up golf. But you've got Tiger, and probably he'll put a committee together, some really good people. And I think it makes sense. A shorter season, sure, but I think the revamped signature events, that'll start to get people to watch more golf, I think.
Yeah, if you got to think, if Tiger puts together his crew of probably Stricker, maybe Furyk, the old brigade kind of thing, and they look at it and go, what do we need to do for the players, right? How do we make this better for the players? I think that's a far better model than the Tournament Players Committee, where you get somebody like Rory heading that up, and he ends up taking the brunt of what he did during the whole PGA Tour LIV fight that clearly was a detriment to his sort of play and his life during that time. it makes so much more sense that that's an external committee.
Yeah, I feel like you can't have an active playing
No.
tour player part of these committees, because it does, any committee ruins your love for whatever you do. It's painful.
I've told you that, haven't I?
I've never been there, so I wouldn't know.
You'd love to find out, though, wouldn't you?
I'd love to find out. But yeah, like, it was a detriment to Rory's game for sure.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that means Tiger's not hanging up the clubs forever. He got a few more. Come on.
I think he'll play some more. Yeah. I think he'll play maybe his event and the odd, maybe Rev if he's obviously sponsoring that again and stuff like that. But Augusta, maybe the Open if he feels like he can walk the course. So St Andrews is again
a couple of years
next. Yeah, not next season, but the season after that, 27. Where's it next year? Is it Birkdale?
Yes, it is
back to Birkdale next year, and then back to St Andrews for 27. So yeah, who knows? Who knows if he's fitting well and feels like he can muster it?
Yeah,
he just doesn't seem like, not to go into the Tiger chat too much as we generally do. It just doesn't seem to me like he'll play unless he's competitive.
Yeah.
He's got to need to know he's got it in the locker.
Yeah, where he can actually perform.
Yeah. Even when he's and Scotty Scheffler talked about it when he was asked in the press conference last week about, what was your first sort of experience at Tiger, and he said, I've only played with him once, and it was at the Masters, and he made that 10 on the 12th.
Right. Okay.
And then he birdied the next 6 holes in a row afterwards, and he's just like, what is this guy like?
Crazy.
How has he done this?
Crazy. It's insane.
Like where's he mustered the desire? Like he's dragging himself around the golf course. He's
limping,
struggling. It's super heavy golf course, and he makes a 10. He just limp his way in. But no, like he just has a different level of fight to him.
Crazy.
That's like, even then, as badly as he was struggling around the golf course, he was clearly capable of stringing that level of golf together. I don't know if this Tiger's going to be able to, because the further it gets, the further he is from having played at that high level. Because even when he came back then, those breaks and stuff, it was only 2019 he won the Masters. It was only 2018 he won the Tour Championship, the Zozo, and he was kind of playing in Presidents Cups and Ryder Cups and stuff. That timeline now is so stretched out.
This has been a big one.
Yeah. Like, how do you, unless you can build up, because he always has been, he needs almost a year of time and reps to be competitive. Every time he's had a layoff, Achilles injuries, knee injuries, back injuries, everyone, swing changes, he's almost guaranteed, like when he comes back and he's ready to play again, it takes him about a year and then he's competitive again. It's not a switch. Yeah. It's just the game's that good now.
My assumption is he'll come back for the father-son.
Yeah, he'll play
and
that.
Maybe if he's like playing well enough, maybe they'll actually have a chance to. They should win it. Those two should win it. They should get it done.
Would be nice,
yeah. I mean, I'd love to see him come back tomorrow.
Oh, me too. Maybe I think we all would, but harder to see it, happening.
I'd love to know if he's practicing. You know what I mean? Is he chipping and putting?
He'll be chipping and putting.
Hitting iron shots? Yeah. Is he hitting drivers? Like, is he testing stuff for next year?
Yeah.
I would love to know.
All of that. He'll be hitting balls.
I need to know, Tiger.
Yeah, he'll be hitting balls. It's just it's the demands of not just a tournament, as he says. It's the preparation. He prepares so hard. The gym reps, the obviously range reps, the rounds and stuff like that, and he does all that riding in a cart. And then he's going to walk 4, or really probably 6 rounds if he's going to play a couple of practice rounds and stuff. I just don't think his body has that
it doesn't have
anymore.
That,
which is tough. Tough, Michael. Speaking of tough, how's your game?
Rough, gruff. I don't know any other words. Muff. It's mince. My game sucks. I've gone from a 1-something handicap.
Went from the best of your life
to a 3.
Right.
And it's just drivers horrendous. Iron strikes are awful. I couldn't tell you if it's going left, right, low. There's been a couple shanks the last couple days. Wedge game's okay. putting. I mean, honestly, by the time I get to the green, I'm just so frustrated. You can make 9 putts or 1 putt; it doesn't really matter. But yeah, just like anything into a green is, to me, I'll be honest with you, it's not golf. It's whack F. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
And when your game goes away like this, you know, even after golf, like I'll drive over to the range and, you know, hit a few balls or something like that and like try to get a feel or something. And it's like a slump of the last 2 weeks have just been miserable strikes. And you're like, what am I doing? This is a waste of time.
When you don't have direction, that's part of that problem, isn't it? When you don't feel like you've got any answers, any solutions for the problems, you really are wasting your time.
Totally.
Trying to find it at that point.
Yeah.
So are we playing for money tomorrow?
I'll just give you the money now. You stay in your bed, have a breakfast in bed.
So on that point, let's discuss that, right? I think for people who maybe have got to this point in the season, played a lot of golf, you've played a lot of golf this year, and they find that they're just losing it. And you can lose it, you know, in the latter part of the year when you just kind of, you know, you maybe aren't playing, you know, as much for whatever reason or whatever. Kids are back to school and lots of you know, reasons why. Well, let's have a little discussion about what people can do to get themselves out of that slump.
Okay, go ahead. I'll start taking notes.
Well, I think one thing I would always say is good advice to any golfer is never get too high with the highs, never get too low with the lows, right? That's easy said, but you know, when you like, probably if I'd asked you a month ago, how's your game?
I'd be
really good,
over the moon,
right? I'm down to 1 handicap. I'm playing the best golf of my life.
Yeah.
And you know, so I think perspective is always good. If I had said to you 5 years ago, you're a 3 handicap golfer, how do you feel? I'm a 3 handicap golfer. At the time, you were probably playing off 6 sevens, 5, 6, 7, something like that. So again, a little bit of perspective. Nothing lasts forever. You know, was the famous Tom Hanks. We sitting around the table, all the other actors, and
there's a snake in my boot.
All right, Woody. But he, as he said, best advice he ever got. This too will pass.
Oh, yeah,
you're playing the best golf of your life, this will pass.
Yeah.
Playing the worst golf of your life, this will pass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, you can overly worry about it, and you can sort of, you know, I think any golfer can really just feel the slump. You know,
you know, the funny thing is when you're in this slump, little things irk you more.
Oh, 100%.
Whereas when you're swinging fine and you're shooting scores that, you know, it feels easy, couple bogeys, bunch of pars, couple birds, you know, easy day, nothing bugs you. But stupid things like the other day I'm teeing up and I get the club to behind me and I can hear the glove start to go, right?
Oh yeah, there's Velcro.
Right? Now, it doesn't matter because the glove's still on.
Yeah.
That shouldn't bug me. What do? You pop one up. And you're like, I was like, whatever, it is what it is. You know, everyone's going to hit bad shots. And then the guy I was playing with, he's like, I've never seen you do that. He's like, you've been playing really decent today. And I was like, you know what it was? This is going to sound really stupid, but I heard the Velcro in the back of my swing. And he goes, really? And I was like, I'm not saying I'm a pro. It's just because you're struggling, like everything irks you. That bird's chirping, boom.
When I'm playing bad, I can hear mosquito fart 5 fairways down.
I know. It's painful.
Yeah, that's just the nature of it. But, you know, we're obviously talking about Tommy and, like, how good was his attitude all throughout that? You know, if he can, you know, somebody like that, you know, he's still playing good golf, but, like, he always has a good attitude.
I know, like,
he's the perfect role model.
On the drive home, if I didn't win, he goes, yeah, we'd all be gutted, but at the end of the day, my kids still are told to be good people and stuff. And he was super positive. I'd be so positive if I had $20 million in the bank as well.
You say that, though. You say that. But that's one of those things. That is one of those things. Everybody says, I'd be happier if I had, you know, $1 million. I'd be happier if I had $5 million. You might not.
I'd like to be sad and rich.
I'd like to find out.
Yeah, no kidding.
No. But I think attitude is another thing that's really important to playing, to getting yourself out of that slump, because it's compound, isn't it? Like when you start to compound a bad attitude with a golf game that's not great, with you're very irritable, you know, all these things, I don't want to be here, like how are you ever going to get it back?
Yeah, I will say, like, I think back to like junior golf days, like I would get irate, throw clubs, angry, walk off the golf course. And it's not that I don't care as much. I probably care more now than I did then. But it's like, if I have a bad hole, I'll get to the next tee and tee it up and just go, okay, we got to try again. You know what I mean? Like, try to work through it. It might not be pretty, but I never try to get it in front of like my playing partner's faces that I'm pissed or, you know, I don't want to ruin their game either, because everyone's out there for a walk. At the end of the day, we're all going to go to bed and go to our day jobs, and we're not pros. For those who work. But you know what I mean? Like, I might go quiet. You know, I'm not going to.
You go quiet.
I'm not going to be, you know, someone's telling a joke. I might not be like cackling and having a laugh, but I definitely go quiet when the game goes a wee bit south.
If you've ever seen Mikey in a YouTube video and he stops talking, you know he's starting to get inward.
It's better than throwing a club.
It's a natural reaction. You know, everyone kind of has their ways of dealing with stuff. I would say for me, it does. Everyone has their core basics, right? Or if you don't know them, you should figure them out. What are your core basics? I can tell you what was going on with your golf swing, and we haven't played golf in a month.
Yeah.
I can tell you you're getting too narrow.
Yeah.
I absolutely know it.
Literally the other day, I had a drive, and I could see the driver head, and all I could hear in my head was, "You going? You're too narrow."
Too narrow.
And I left that night, and I got home, and I was like, had the ball in between my arms, and then I was trying to like push things away. And
get wide, less wrist set, longer. So feel like your arms are longer. Feel like you retain that long arms the way through. Feel like you're gonna, you know, if anything, get a little bit more onto your right side. There's a few things that you could piece it back together. So if you want to book a lesson, I'll send you my.
I've been calling you for months.
Send you my
Get
rate.
The net out.
The net's out. It's
You don't have a rate. You'll be irate. That's about it.
Oh man. Not easy. So I would just say to anyone who's struggling out there, just try and get back to basics. Try and get back to core fundamentals. When you're playing, take on the simple stuff.
Yeah.
You know, don't try the hero shots. Don't try because I think that's what you do, isn't it? You know, you what is it they say? A triple bogey is a bad shot followed by a stupid shot. Right? That's so true.
So true.
Right? We all hit bad shots, but if we make stupid decisions after it, that's how we make triples. If we make smart decisions, we make bogeys. Right? So I think that's another thing. Just listen, it's probably another bit of experience you're learning along the way. Probably. Is just, okay, I was playing great, I'm not playing so good, like what does that look like for me, and how do I sort of get myself out of it? I would take it as a really good learning opportunity. Because
I will say, even you see a difference in, you're right, when you're playing well, I'm going to the course, I'm going to prance around a bit, go hit balls, maybe grab a coffee. Lately, not playing great, it's like I show up 5 minutes before the tee time, frustrated, shoes on, take a deep breath in the back of my mind, go, well, let's just see what happens. So you can just tell your attitude's different. This is probably good talking about. It's like therapy. I was going to say. I've been there before. The therapist was like, oh, geez, get off my couch. You know, lost case. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. It can be, but it's golf, and it's part of golf, and it's never, it's never meant to be. It's never meant to be easy. LW used to always say to me, he's like, Clutch, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Yeah, that's true. You know, and you're still at 3 handicap and capable of shooting in the mid to kind of whatever you're shooting right now, kind of mid to high 70s, maybe even low 80s at the minute. It's still better than most people do. Yeah. You know, so it's not that bad. No. So we'll get a progress. We'll get together and get a little. Jeez, I might not be here next week. Little lesson. R.I.P. We'll report back. I might be R.I.P. Well, I done you in. Probably. So we're kind of heading into the off season, really.
LIV obviously finished last week. John Rahm's team,
The Legion.
the Legion 8, got the team win. Do you know, I didn't watch much of it, if any of it.
Say that again.
I didn't watch much of it, if any of it. I was following it more on like the app and online and stuff. I wasn't tuning into it. I don't, to be honest, I couldn't tell you where to find
Fox.
LIV. I don't have Fox.
Okay, it's on your Skybox. We have illegal TV, folk. It was on.
Is it on DAZN?
No, it's on your.
I think it's on DAZN.
No, you'll find it. I'll show you after.
Right, okay. But anyway, I don't know where to find it easily, so I don't ever put it on. But I was still following along with like who was winning, and I saw Legion 8 won, etc. I saw the little bit of banter between like Rahm played Phil and some of that stuff. I kind of liked the way that ended. Like a bit of match play.
I didn't realize it was match play. I
matches.
mean, the last 2 weeks we've talked about match play.
I know.
Match play. Why would they win? With the PGA Tour not having many match play events, that was a perfect time for LIV to be like, you're looking for match play, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, no, I think it was pretty good. I mean, certainly, you say, obviously the championship match, I believe, was Crushers and Legion 8. They've been the two best team. I mean, obviously, Joachim Neiman was doing so good. Torquay would be maybe someone you think of, but one of their guys, is it Sebastian Munoz? He got relegated.
They're all from like South America, their whole team.
I think who got one of their guys got relegated. Anyway, but yeah, it was. It was. I don't know. It's just a bit of a tough watch, isn't it?
Yeah, who they beat? They beat the Crushers. So Bryson's team, they won in a playoff 20 under. The one thing is when you scroll.
Mito Pereira, that's who it was, wasn't it?
When you scroll to the bottom, and you see like the cliques.
Yeah.
Martin Keimer's team.
Richard
They finished
Bland.
one over.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, boys, but what are you doing?
I know. I just don't think it's that deep. Like the quality's that deep. Hence, obviously, somebody can win it without winning a tournament.
I guess.
It's just because he can finish so consistently high. There's that's it right there. So Rahm's consistency over the season: 2nd, 6th, 6th, 5th, 9th, 4th, 7th, 8th, 11th, 2nd, 5th, 2nd, 2nd. So he had.
So one set aside the top 10.
Once, yeah, and it was 11th. So all season, and he had 3 second places. Unusual for him that he not to kind of get it done. Joachim Neiman, he was a bit more of a roller coaster. 33rd, 1st, 12th, 1st, 33rd, 1st, 20th, 1st, 23rd, 23rd, 1st, 17th, and 4th.
It's funny, after his first, he doesn't finish well. You know why? He parties too much after his win.
Because on the baby. Good on him.
Gets the caviar and champagne out. Why not? I would.
Young guys winning fortunes every other week or whatever, whenever they do it.
Probably on a yacht, bunch of models.
Listen, he's an athlete.
Oh,
Dedicated
me
professional.
too. Oh, yeah.
But all that's kind of come to a conclusion. Obviously,
It's weird, both golf seasons.
I know it is.
Again, maybe a way that LIV could get some viewership is extend their season or do something more with their season. I mean, the boys go to Napa in a couple weeks, the 11th to the something.
11th to the 14th.
You made a good point. There's a lot of Ryder Cuppers playing in
I think
it.
it's mandatory. So everyone
Okay.
everyone but Bryson will be there.
Wow.
So 11 is mandatory for if you're in the Ryder Cup team, you have to play in it.
That's good. That's smart. Gets them all together, and I'm sure they're all going to take a big plane together from Napa to New York after, and that'll be a party
eat
plane.
together. They'll do everything together. And,
Smart.
I think that is
smart in that
smart.
playoff. The Legion Rahm asked Tyrrell Hatton to be his partner in it, which is smart for them going to be in the Ryder Cup together.
That's a guaranteed.
Totally.
Team,
So it was just smart that he could have picked,
Team Hothead.
Would he pick McKibben or the other, whatever the other guy's name is? I honestly don't know.
Starrett, Caleb Starrett.
I never heard of him.
Michael.
He's never heard of me, so we have him.
That's not how this works.
Oh, you're losing out, Callum.
Caleb
McAlpine.
Caleb Starrett.
But yeah, that's a good pick. Those two will play well.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I mean, the thing is, for the back end of the year, we were just talking before we hit record here. What are a lot of these guys going to do until next February when LIV starts again? I think a lot of them are going to get into the YouTube game. I think people will have seen sort of Bryson, Ian Poulter now as his channel, the Postman.
Yeah.
These guys have the resources, they have the skill set. If they've got the personality and the desire to do it, they're just going to blow everyone out the water when it comes to YouTube.
I'm telling you, there will be boys that will be playing DP World Tour.
There will be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there will be. But you can't, like I know Brooks Koepka said he's going to go play the Dunhill, and you've got, definitely a few of the guys. It makes sense.
A friend of mine's playing in that Pro-Am.
Is he?
She is, yeah. Unbelievable.
Nice.
The whole process is nuts.
That
would be, if anyone's out there,
I used to have an into that as well.
that is the Pro-Am to get into. I mean, that would be wild.
Yeah, I used to have an in through Stevie G.
Oh, really?
Yep. When he was playing European Tour. Yeah, he used to...
The like application process, they want your golf CV and they want to see who you are and what you do, and there is a donation that needs to be made, but I mean, if you want to play...
Is it like 10?
It's 20,000
Right.
pounds. But I mean, if you want to play Kingsbourne's Carnoustie in the old course...
I think it was 10, when he told me it was 10 again, so that makes sense. That was probably 15 years ago. It would be about 15 years ago. So that makes sense that it's doubled in that time, but...
20 grand to get on the telly and... Ooh, hello, everyone.
It's a weekier, like, no, not the £20,000 is a reasonable thing to spend on
I know.
4 or 5 rounds of golf. But if you have kind of that level of wealth and you want to do a bucket list thing, like
Totally.
doesn't get better.
I'd love to play in a Pro-Am.
Could be amazing, especially that one.
Yeah.
Especially that one. 2 rounds at the home of golf, Kingsbarns, Carnoustie. The only downside to it is the weather. It's always freezing.
Yeah, it's always cold, but I mean, it'd be a
freezing.
laugh.
Oh, it'd be.
You record on the PVR and you come over to
Amazing.
yourself, there I am.
You better get your game in
Oh,
shape. You'd be practicing.
Look out.
Look how wide
Move
I'm
over,
now.
Danny Willett.
Danny Willett. He's won it a couple of times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see a few of them getting into the YouTube stuff. I really can. I think there's so much upside in a lot of these guys doing content. I mean, your Poulter's channel, I think he done one video with Kyle Berkshire on fastest golfer versus fastest cars. And like he shipped in all these like insane Bugatti, all these different crazy fast cars. And I think the video's done like 500,000 views already.
Yeah, I wonder what this like kind of, obviously Ryder Cup's coming up. Walker Cup is, I don't know when.
Got to be... Well, Poulter's got out because his son got picked for it. So he's taken... I think he's taken a load of boys out to play Cyprus before it and stuff like that.
Good for Poulter's son. That's pretty impressive.
It's amazing.
That's good golf.
It's incredible. Because he
Walker
had like...
Cup's remember we played with a lad who played in Walker Cup?
Who's that?
At a PGA show. He was one of our pals' friends.
You played with him at Bay Hill?
I played with the Bay Hill.
Oh, no, we did. That's right.
He played in like the 2000.
Oh, it's like Gilo? Brendan Gilo?
Brendan Gilo, yeah. He played with like
Where did
Ricky
that name
and all
come from?
Oh, that's great.
That was plucked from the
Brendan,
depth
if
of
you're
my memory.
watching.
Jesus crikey, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hope for me, yeah? I'll see now mind.
You don't have the dementia.
I don't know what happened 5 minutes ago, but I can tell you Brendan Gilo's name from 7 years ago.
Yeah, to play in a Walker Cup.
Yeah, that's
Unreal.
impressive. Well, he was he not in a team with like Ricky and like it was like
Good
proper
players.
all stars.
Yeah. I think Russell Henley was on the team.
Yeah, amazing.
But yeah,
great memories.
That Stu Hagestad getting on the team is good. Mm-hmm. But to leave that Miles Russell out, that kid is so good.
Yes, that makes no sense to me.
But I mean, the team is stacked. The kid that I think he's from ASU. He's that's a lie. He's from Oklahoma State. He played really well in that thing at La Costa at the end of the start of the summer. The kid that won the USAM, obviously unreal. Stu Hagestad, unreal. But that Miles Russell, I'm shocked they didn't pick him. But
well, especially kind of like on the GB&I side of things, young Scotch lad Connor Graham. I think he played at St Andrews age 16. So kind of to have like those young stars, like Miles Russell's, I guess, 16, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, just to kind of blood these young stars. Because the reality is, I mean, he's probably going to be on the tour by the time he's, 20? So,
yeah, at least, yeah.
I don't know if he maybe get one more go at it after this.
Yeah, because he committed to college.
Right, okay.
To FSU, so I would assume
he's going to play 4 years of
well,
college.
Yeah,
maybe.
you'd think.
Yeah. But he's bound for the tour. It's just a matter of when, isn't it?
I mean, now that that PGA Tour university thing they have.
Yeah.
If he plays well in university, he'll just get
Australian Tour.
PGA Tour right away.
I know.
He'll do a Ludwig and win a couple times,
Yeah.
and it's done.
I know. Yeah, no, great for Luke Poulter. I listened to Poulter talking about it the other day. Ian Poulter is saying like how much better Luke is than he was. Like he just says at the same age, says not even close.
I mean, Poulter was a shirt folder.
He
in a pro
was
shop.
4 handicap shirt folder.
Well, there's hope for me yet. They
Relax.
say, listen, if a potato can turn into vodka, I can turn into a scratch golfer.
I tell you, it would be a miracle indeed, Michael.
I know, no kidding.
No, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. Must see actually when that Walker Cup is.
Cypress Point.
Cyprus.
I've heard it's pretty good.
6th to this. Yeah, 6th of September. I'm looking at Cypress Point. Lahinch next time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 6th and 7th. Only over 2 days of Walker Cup.
I hope it's like
thought it was 3
properly
days.
televised a bit more, because that's the one thing. The USAM wasn't televised properly, and that's golf you want to watch. I'd
Was it
rather
not? I
watch.
thought it was.
It was.
Was it not on the Golf Channel?
I was pissed to watch.
Was it?
They'd show between the hours of 8 and 10, and it wasn't very
Yeah,
good. No.
That's too bad. That is too bad. All right. Last but not least on the agenda, today's news. Rory and Scotty will each captain a 4-man team in an all-star head-to-head. One of those kind of, festive season, kind of end of year, kind of fun events. Trump National's the touted venue for it.
Be right out of a reno. They've ripped up all the grass in the summer, so it'll be brand new.
It'll be interesting, eh? So I wonder if they get to pick their teams.
I think so.
Right, okay. So
I mean, who do you
who's
think?
Rory taking? Shane
Yeah,
Tommy Fleetwood,
yeah, and Justin Rose.
J Rose. Take J Rose.
Totally. That's who you take.
Okay, so that's my team. Who's
That's your team. Very good. I want Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan.
Scotty? Who's Scotty picking?
He's gonna pick definitely Sam Burns.
That's his boy. Yeah,
That's his boy.
who's a good player. I think.
Yeah, very good player.
Tom Kim's his boy as well. But I think he's
I
been
don't
playing
think
very
you take
good.
Tom Kim. I haven't seen Tom Kim in 6 months.
Haven't seen him since TGL.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
He's
TGL.
still in there. I don't know. That's next week. We'll be talking about that. Well, next week or the week after, but we'll be reacquainting ourselves with TGL.
Geez.
Getting ourselves down there for the season opener.
That would be quite good. Can you imagine? Couple of donkeys. Team donkey. Yo.
Call yourself a donkey.
I don't know. Sam Burns, JT,
You think so?
DeChambeau.
No. He's not great at Bryson. He's not boys with Bryson.
I know, but Bryson has that mentality to him that just drives people nuts. And he's good for TV. People love him.
Would he do maybe Spieth and JT? Because they're Texas boys. Spieth's a Texas boy. They all grew up playing kind of
So is
junior golf
Byron
together.
Nelson. You don't see him coming out of the grave, do you?
Hogan.
Jeez, oh. Thank goodness.
Anyone else? Who else is he tight with? Harder to see that, isn't it? Who he picks.
Yeah, you could see
Sam Burns, JT, Spieth. Could be.
Spieth.
I know. I think that's one of the most devastating things in recent years is how bad Spieth's game has gone. No,
It's a shame because I used to love, I still love Jordan Spieth. I used to be a huge fan, but it's just.
I just see him do these swing rehearsals now and go, you're going.
I remember we saw him do it at the Masters
Aye. It was terrible that
on
day.
the 9th tee box.
Aye, remember that.
And his coach is just
I know.
livid.
Aye. Standing at the back.
Aye.
Cameron McCormack, who I think is a great coach, and obviously, the two worked well together, had great success, but if ever there was a time to call Butch.
I might be giving Butch a call.
Make things, more simple. They work well, Butch.
Aye.
You're looking at him. But no, I definitely think he needs to make things more simple. And you can't say he's not been loyal, because through the ups and downs since he really fell off the map, 2017 and onward, since he won at Birkdale,
Jeez,
you know, his game has been pretty rough. I mean, that's coming up. That's 8 years of
almost 10 years. Oof.
10 years since he won the Masters. Oh, it's maybe 10
And
years.
I don't think, you know, I'd love to see it, but he needs a resurgence in order to win that PGA Grand Slam. Or is that in Spieth's history that he never wins the PGA, like, you know, Phil never won the US Open?
Say,
I mean, I said that about Rory. But partially it was like, I don't know. I think Rory maybe goes.
I thought that he had been through so many that maybe he just never gets it done. Maybe he just never meant to be.
Yeah.
I don't. With the way golf is going, the type of players that are coming through, I don't really see a world where Jordan Spieth becomes a back to being at the top of the game.
Yeah.
I don't. All right. Well, we'll see what happens in the this kind of match. So I'm sure more details will come out, and yeah, maybe, I don't know, Xander. Maybe did he pick Xander?
I forgot about him.
Everyone's forgot about Xander this year. He's fallen off the map.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway, too early to go into next week. The Ryder Cup picks will have been made. So we'll should we do a little?
There's a pick tomorrow. Keegan picks tomorrow.
Keegan picks his picks.
Yeah,
and then when's Europe?
I don't know, but I saw a thing today on Instagram that Keegan is picking, and obviously there's all these like conversations that he's going to pick himself.
Yeah,
which I really hope he doesn't.
He will. I mean, I think it was. I mean, you never know these things, but it was reported today that he's going to pick. That he's going to pick himself to play.
Yeah, the Ryder Cup USA team tweeted out, "Thank you, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, for getting your news published today."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then big news is coming tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah, if he's going to pick himself, I don't know, crazy. I think to be a captain, you need to be a captain.
I mean, I agree. I think that's how that kind of needs to go. I really, really do. I'm just looking at so there's a predicted European Ryder Cup team: Rory, Bob McIntyre, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Rasmus Højgaard, Tyrrell Hatton, Shane Lowry, Victor Hovland, Ludwig Aubert, Seb Straka, Matt Fitzpatrick, John Ram.
Good team,
solid team.
And 6 of those are already locked in because Rasmus, the way he finished on Sunday, locked his spot in.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you really? I don't know. Can you pick JT, Morikawa, Ben Griffin? I think Keegan Bradley's almost a lock. That gives you 10. Brian Harman's in 12th place. I think they might take him. I think they take Cam Young because he's been playing really good. Just got his first win, he's been playing really good. Not unless they drop Brian Harman for Sam Burns. Sam Burns is sitting at 16th. They do like him as a pick.
I think Sam Burns, you know, I'm sure Keegan's asking his best player, you know, who do you think as well, right? He's consulting Scotty for sure.
Maverick McNeely's 10th, though. We talked to him last week. You know, he's got to be in there with a shout as well. You know, I don't see a situation where Cam Young doesn't get picked. I really don't. He's been playing really good, you know, like incredible ball striker, big tough golf course. Someone picked me up on this one actually last week, talking about like they've got a Brian Harman, he's, you know, bulldog, and then we're talking about you know you need players with length round Bethpage, which I totally get. I was laughing when I read the comment because I get the argument, but I do think in the Ryder Cup you need more than just a type of golf
Harman
game.
doesn't just bunt it.
He's gotten longer.
Yeah,
when he
hits
won
it
the
pretty
Open,
good.
he was a 160 ball speed guy.
Okay,
when he won
big
the
deal.
Open.
Nothing wrong with those guys.
Yeah, now he's I saw some numbers from him. I saw on the GT3 launch, he's now like a 170 guy.
Right,
so
okay.
He's picked up a bunch.
Speed, yeah. Well, the GT3 is just that fast.
That's just that fast. Yeah. He's
10 miles an hour faster.
He's using a 52-inch driver. Well, we'll see anyway. We'll see. I think those picks should be out. I'm trying to get when the European picks. Because if US is tomorrow,
I feel like they all pick this week.
I feel like, yeah.
Maybe Friday or something like that.
We'll see. All right, snakes and ladders time.
Ooh, I got a snake.
And your boots.
Hi, there's a snake in my boot.
Come on, Woody.
Slow play. Not just in your home golf club or public golf courses or private golf courses.
Sorry to interrupt your chain of thought. Europe, Monday, September 1st.
Big
That's
deal.
Monday. So,
It's a holiday.
so by next week when we do our podcast, we'll know the teams. Ryder Cup breakdown.
Back to the
Sorry about that.
scheduled event. Slow play. PGA Tour. Phil Mickelson tweeted out the other day, and I normally don't like Phil Mickelson's tweets, but he says, Cantley shuffled his feet on a lot of shots, but on one shot, 26 times he shuffled his foot.
Yeah.
I mean, hit the ball.
Did you see Rappaport, what he done?
No.
So he does his live feed on a Sunday afternoon where he's...
I saw snippets of it.
So he's like...
Timed it.
He timed it, and it was like 45 seconds or something like that.
I don't
Maybe
ca-
more, maybe 55 seconds.
I don't understand now this is coming from someone who doesn't take a practice swing and just gets up to the ball and hits it. It's probably a downfall to my game. But what Cantley's doing is abysmal. It's a debacle. It's horrendous for golf. I remember watching the Tour Champion or Harbour Town, RBC Heritage one year, and he was chipping around a green, and it took him forever to get to this shot and hit it. I hate to say it, if you're on the PGA Tour, you've gotten this far, you're generally pretty damn good. You're going to be able to hit the shot. What are you calculating? Or is he asleep or something? I don't know what you do, but you need shot clocks. You need tasers.
Shotguns.
You need something, because that to watch on a Sunday is
tough.
why people fall asleep when they watch golf.
Yeah.
And then
That's
God
a
forbid,
showpiece event too.
if you don't hit the green and you've shuffled all this time.
Yeah. Well, that one swing in question was a tee shot where Rappaport was doing that. It was a tee shot in 16, and he just kind of sniped into the rough.
Right.
Left. Yeah, it's a problem for some. I mean, someone reposted one of Sergio back in the early 2000s.
re-gripping, and it was horrendous.
I mean, that was
bad.
way
Keegan
worse.
used to be bad.
Keegan was terrible. Do you know who's gotten really bad for the looks at the target? Rory. Really bad.
I've seen that, yeah. I know.
His head's going to fall off.
I'm trying to think if I've ever addressed the ball and went like that.
You ever looked at your target?
Never.
You're not known to play slowly, Michael.
No, I know. But I mean, it's horrendous. But the thing is, golf's slow all over, even new golfers. I'm not saying I've played with them, because they might listen to this, but there are people that are they take their time over the ball, and, you know, they jiggle their feet, and they're re-gripping, and it's just like, no offense, for our golf, you're a 7 handicap, hit the ball.
Yeah.
You're not going to be any better.
Yeah.
They even say practice swings are actually bad for you.
What's it say?
Who said that?
Play well, play fast. Play bad,
Poor, play faster. 100%.
Yeah.
You don't need to waste a practice swing. That could have been the one.
It could have been.
So the snake of the week, the snake of the year, the snake of the century is slow play. Pick it up or get to.
I agree. There's no need for some of the nonsense that people
it's
get
too
up to.
much.
Totally. A snake for me this week, something I wasn't that kind of pleased kind of watching that conclusion on Sunday, was that redesigned 18th green at Eastlake. Literally, the players cannot hold the green anymore. You kind of see some quality shots coming in, and they inevitably hit it in that front bunker, or they hit it over the back in that little collection area. And it really just didn't look like that green. I mean, you've got the 30 best players in the PGA Tour, and there wasn't one eagle made. Now, the guys are getting in with irons. Every one of them's driving it pretty much to the bottom of the hill. I mean, even Russell Henley literally drove it to the end of the fairway.
Yeah.
Got in with an iron. The hole's 560, so it's nothing to do with the length. Not one single eagle. Like, that hole should be make or break. You know, Cantley should be looking at, like, I've got a real chance. He had a great drive down there. So did Tommy. But
He's still standing over his ball. It's Wednesday, bud. Get off the golf course.
But he should be taking that on, thinking, I've got a real chance of 3, and then put it in Tommy's mind. It's like, okay, if you don't hit a great approach shot and you 3-whack and,
Tommy would collapse.
I know. Those videos would be... They'd be
Jadred.
But
you're right.
I think that was... I don't like that redesign.
That collection area you're talking about in the back, was there grandstands right behind it?
Yeah.
See, so this is another snake.
People hitting into them.
Aye.
Oh, loads of people do that.
Friend of mine, member at Mississauga, played a couple days before it closed down, hit a shot, and the club printed off a thing. If you hit this grandstand, just move it, then you get like a free lie or whatever, right? But if those grandstands are gone where he's hit the ball, it's like another 30 yards past the green. Now, it's a bad shot.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, I've been playing well. My scores were lower when the grandstands were up. I'm like, well, yeah, you can't blast it out of place, especially behind the
taking
greens.
Drops left and right.
And they have spotters. Get rid of the grandstands, get rid of the spotters, then we'll see how you play.
See who the real champs are. Last snake for me is Rory's play. Going into the Ryder Cup, I mean, he finished, where did he finish last week? I think he finished something like...
I think, you know what? Rory...
14 shots. Where was he? Finished at 6. He finished 12 shots behind Tommy. Never even remotely in contention last week.
He finished 12 shots because he had to get to New York.
To watch the tennis. Yeah.
Good for him. People are hating on him for that.
Were they?
Folks, if you have a PGA, you can go wherever you want.
Absolutely.
Don't be mad, you're just jealous.
I know.
In economy,
really,
some people are like, oh, must be nice, doesn't care about golf, just wants to jet around. Listen, the guy's won the Masters. He's won the career Grand Slam this year. He's going to be unreal at the Ryder Cup. He'll be fine. He'll have a couple weeks of practice.
I don't know if so that's my point on the snake. I don't know if he will be the Rory of old for the Ryder Cup. It's not a switch. I think his swing looks cack again. I think all that stuff he worked on...
me and Rory have got the same problems.
All that stuff he worked on the kind of the off-season last year where he locked himself in that studio in New York and, didn't want to kind of see his ball flight because he was working positions. It's all back again. Friend of ours... Sorry, my phone's over there. Look at that video Rick Kennedy sent you, right? Of that swing Rory made.
Shall we add it to the podcast?
Yeah, we should try to, but no, we won't be able to because it would be... No, it's like a down-the-line one or something.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Let me see it. Right, watch his wrist position at the top of the swing. So stop it at the top of the swing. You'll see the hands get deep and the lead wrist gets cuppy.
Yeah, it is cuppy.
Right? That was what got him into all that problem where you get the two-way miss
Quite
before.
dippy, eh?
You have to, because you've got to try and find room. He was really working on trying to get that kind of more neutral, flatter left wrist at the top of the swing. I don't think he's been putting in the time. I think his swing is very much, reverted back to what he was struggling with this time last year.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to turn up and be, the Rory that won, however many points he won last time, but he was unbelievable at Marco Simone.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think Ryder Cup for these Europeans is so different. I think he's going to be I think he'll prove you wrong.
I would love to see it.
Yeah. I think we'll do a recap and you'll be like, that was OG Rory all over again. That was Masters Rory all over again.
I'll give you
a job.
$50. Let's do $50. Now it's difficult because you've got a partner, but $50 Rory doesn't get. What's the
$50 Rory doesn't lose a match.
Done. Easy money. I was going to give you a much better deal than that, but I'll take that
deal.
one. Okay, so we'll do that. That's the first $50. The second...
No, I'm broke. I've got no job.
The second $50 is the over-under on points. Right, so you're going to take the over, I'll take the under, and we'll say... Would you take 3 and over points? You'll play 5 matches.
Yeah, sure.
So you would take the over on 3.
Yeah.
And I'll take 3 and under.
Yeah.
Another $50.
Ah, sure.
Okay. I'm worried about Rory as a team player in that. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked if he didn't even play all 5. If he didn't play 5 matches.
Rory, come on! I have $50 on the line.
I think just when you look at
if he doesn't play all 5 matches, that bet's off.
No.
Yeah,
that's
if he
another
plays-
$50.
Yeah.
I get double.
My cash.
Yeah, no, I think that team is pretty strong. I think that's really strong. I think there'll be a point. Rory will have a bad session and he'll get benched. I think it could be Saturday afternoon. I think he'll probably play him because he'll be riding the kind of emotions. Or he'll probably play Friday, both days. I think he'll probably play morning. He'll miss one of the sessions on Saturday. He might not play great in the afternoon Friday, and he might sit him on the morning, give him time to like work in his game a little bit, give him some reps in the afternoon playing foursomes, and then play singles Sunday. I don't think he'll play 5 matches.
We'll see.
That's a big call, isn't it?
I think Europeans are going to
Neck
come
on
in
the line.
hard and they're going to trounce them.
Nah, you don't. They're very rarely a trouncing on away soil. And I know it's happened. Bernard Langer's team done it. Who's the other team? When
Was
Europe
that the
won?
Roar by the Shore? No, that was the US one. Kiowa.
That was the War on the Shore, 1991.
Yeah.
Hale Irwin. That was. I'm trying to think. Where was the other one Europe won in the US by a decent margin? Because Medina obviously was super tight. Then they lost at Hazeltine in 16. 2020 was the COVID year, so that was the Whistling Straits one. They get dummied at that one. So they haven't. Yeah, they've not.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been a long
Well, I
time.
don't know, they'll turn it around.
You don't generally see a waxing on away soil. So I don't. A lot of people are saying the same thing. Like I saw people saying they think the Europeans are going to come in and run over the top of them. I don't see that. I don't see a. I think Scotty Scheffler was not the Scotty Scheffler in Rome that he is. Like he obviously had that record loss when he played with, was it Brooks?
I think so.
And Victor and Ludwig just battered them.
Yeah, 9 and 8.
9 and 8. I mean, that's horrendous.
I think
He's crying.
I'd be crying.
I know. Scheffler that's your boy too.
I know. Smarten up.
So, ladders. I mean, back to Tommy. Best role model in golf. Tommy Fleetwood. Best role model in golf.
I'd be positive,
If
be
you're
happy.
going to tell your juniors, look up to someone, work ethic, attitude, the way he treats people. He made bogey on Saturday on the long par 3, 15th, I think it was. He flared an iron into the water, and on the way walking to the drop zone, they seen him. He stopped to high five a group of young kids.
Yeah, good lad. Yeah. The other thing too
That's
is
special.
for kids growing up idolizing him.
Great golf swing,
They'll be scrubbing
great
their
attitude.
teeth to be his pearly white.
Combing that hair.
Gingivitis.
You tell you don't see two short back and sides like this, two mugs.
Nay halitosis, that's for sure.
Oh dear. Tommy is a role model for young golfers, is a ladder for me. And I've got one more ladder. Do you have any? No positivity in my life. My game sucks.
Nothing to support.
The last ladder I've got is really about the last 2 weeks of the season, the form of the Ryder Cuppers. So the last weeks we talked about, like, isn't it great to see Tommy up there, Rosie up there, Bob McIntyre up there? Like, it was just seemed like it was the Europeans were just so strong. Last week, Tommy, whether Cantley gets in or not, Russell Henley, he's in, Scheffler, Cam Young, Keegan, Sam Burns,
they're playing
JT. That's the first 7 players in the leaderboard. They're all up there.
Yeah.
So it tells you that both teams are coming in really, really strong. And Bethpage, hopefully we get good weather. I mean, should still be hanging on to decent weather.
Where is it? It's close to that Westchester area in New York.
Long Island, isn't it? It's just as you start going out to Long Island.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Probably low 20s. It'll be
Quarter zip.
it'll be lovely.
A wee gilet.
Or maybe a wee gilet in the morning.
Ryder Cup Team European gilet. Who's their clothing sponsor?
Who?
Europeans.
Luke Donald done an Italian company last time. I don't know. He might use them again.
Brunello Cucinelli.
He rings a bell.
Oof.
It was
quite nice.
expensive.
Yeah, Brunello's mega. I know a guy at the golf course, he's got their t-shirts. It's like $800 for a t-shirt. You ever been to Uniqlo?
The basics.
I know.
That's their basics as well.
No thanks.
And then Is it Ralph Lauren for the US team?
I thought it was JL.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's JL. I mean, Ralph Lauren would be proper. I mean, this is nice. Hello, you been a Ralph Lauren?
It is Ralph Lauren.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Ralph Lauren returns as official outfitter of the US Ryder Cup team. Let's see who Europe is.
I've seen some of the scripting is quite nice for the Americans. Little red, white, and blue.
I always like the outfits for Ryder Cup. I love them.
So nice.
Absolutely love them. Outfits.
I don't know who the outfitter is for Europe.
Galvin Green.
Is it actually?
No.
Oh.
Laura Piana.
Oh, aye, nice.
That's who it is. That's who it is.
Nice pair of suede loafers. Oh.
That's who it is.
Wow.
Battle of the Fashion on the. What did they do?
They'll
The
have
gala dinner.
Nice tailored golf pants. That'll be nice. Classic.
Tell you what. How old were you in 2010? 95, 15?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Remember the Ryder Cup from Wales? Do you remember on the
like
first
a
day?
burnt orange shirt.
There was the first morning. The USA teams were. It was hammering down with rain. The teams were wearing these waterproof suits that were the biggest waterproof suits you've ever seen. Corey Pavin picked them.
Jesus.
And it was like, honestly, it cost them points. They were that bad.
Drowning in them.
It was. You could hear them. My dad and I were in the stands, and it was the sound of like a flag.
Garbage bags going.
That's what it was like.
Oh my.
And that was their waterproof suits. And the European team, I think they were wearing maybe in Sunderland or ProQuip or Galvin. It was sharp. They were looking good. Like they were kitted out in the US team. I remember just looking at them going, "You've got no chance. You can't swing in that."
That's so good.
Absolutely cannot swing in that. So on that note, Michael, that's another hour of talking nonsense. How do we do it?
I don't know how we do it.
Easy done. We've been talking nonsense for years, never mind hours.
Correct.
All right, guys, thank you for those of you who hung with us through the whole podcast. Let us know your thoughts on any of the topics we talked about today. Who would you pick if it was Ryder Cup captain selections on your team? Who would you pick? Who do you want to see? Thoughts on Tommy? Thoughts on LIV? Not that I don't mind when anyone can test any of our thoughts. If there's anything that you agree or disagree with, let us know in the comments below. That's what it's all about. Share your thoughts. We are here sharing ours, so you guys in the comments section should be able to share yours too.
Love it.
We'll be back next week.
Adios.
Stay tuned. We'll see you again soon.